Hi, today I'm going to show you how to install my telemetry tool for Codemasters F1 games. This is for the 2018 version. As a requirement, you need to have Java. The tool uses Java and the minimum version is 1.8.181. If you're not sure if you have Java on your system, so you can go to your command line and just type Java and then get the version there. And if this tells you, that gives you the version number or something like this, then you know that you have Java. So that's great. If you don't know how to get it, you go and most likely on Google you can find how to install Java on your own system. The next step is to get the telemetry file, or the zip file containing the tool and the data, and you can get that from racedepartment.com. You can find the URL, the link from my channel. So basically, when you download it, this is the zip file you will get. It will have few files. So let's do an installation. We'll create a folder. We give it the name Telemetry from 1 2018, and then we just move all the unzip the whole thing here. And this is the very basic installation. So this assumes that you're running the Formula 1 game on the same computer and everything is using the base settings. So now when we have Java installed, we have zipped them into one folder, then we can just double click on this telemetry.jar, and when it opens up you might get some firewall warnings, maybe not, depending on your system, but this is how it looks, and this is nice. So now we know that the tool works. And the next step is you start your Formula 1 game. I've already started it, but you have to make some changes in the settings to make sure that we get the data from the game. So we go to the settings, and on the settings you can see there is this one, it's the telemetry settings. So there's lots of things on there. So let's go inside, and you can see there's some other things which we don't use, but there's the UDP telemetry, which is now off. And when it's off, that means that the game doesn't send any data out. So we need to enable that. We don't use the broadcast mode or anything else, and you can leave if you're running the telemetry tool on the same machine as you're running the game, so you don't need to change anything. Only thing you can change is the send rate, how many. I'm using 30 or 60. It doesn't matter if you just decide on just one of them and just keep using it. And then on the format side, we have to make sure that the UDP format is the 2018. This is the new format. There is the legacy format, and my current tool doesn't anymore work with the legacy format because it has much less data that we use. But now we have everything set. So 2018, set the send rate whatever you like, leave these as they are, broadcast mode off, and then UDP telemetry on. Okay, great. And now we can see what we can get out from the game. Okay, let's go, and then we go for time trial. I'm taking one of the old cars, Lotus, going to Australia, time trial. And so when the game loads, as you can see on this telemetry, this is basically what I call the telemetry screen. You get some graphs here, you have a map here which shows you your car. If you're doing race, it will show you other cars as well. And now you can already see my car is here as a dot, and it's just realized it's Australia, it's time trial, dry, and the Lotus 1972. So then I decide, okay, and I'm using my keyboard just to drive around, but let's go on driving. As you can see, the car is going around. You can see here on the right hand side on the telemetry screen, you can see, okay, I'm just going off. Okay, as you can see, the white dot is moving on the screen, and I'm just getting higher gear so they get a little bit more speed. And now I'm on the outlap. When I go past the start finish line, you can start the graphs are coming visible. I'm just seeing if I can survive with my keyboard on this turn. Yeah, easy. And then, okay, let's go off here, and then you can see we already got some graphs. We have the speed graph. We have the steering graph. Of course, with the keyboard, it doesn't look very nice. We have the throttle, and you can, of course, with this, you can already sort of change the how high the graphs are. We have the gear and braking. We didn't do any braking because I didn't touch that. You can see the gears and brakes, everything, and that's what you can see the basic data. And this is, now we know that the data works, and then you can start driving around and getting nice data, and then comparing your own laps to your faster laps and see how you can get faster. And this is the very basic installation if you're running everything on Windows on the same machine. If you're running your Formula 1 game on the PlayStation or Xbox, then you need to do one extra step on the game side. And this is, firstly, of course, you have to have this one, the telemetry running in one of on your computer or laptop or anything. And then you can press the Control H. No, sorry, not Control H. This shows you some nice statistics, but actually Control and I, Control Info. And here this shows you, so Control I. So, and it shows you some data of the game. But here's the IP address where your game is actually, or your telemetry tool is running. And this is, if we go back to the settings, we go to settings, telemetry settings, and now you see in the telemetry settings there's the IP address. So if you're running the game now on a PS4 or Xbox, then you would need to put this IP address in here, and then the game will send the data on your computer. And this is the only step you have to do there. So you can just, if you go here, you can just enter the address 192.168.0.134, and then just click accept, and then the data will come to you on that computer. Of course, you can find the IP address of your computer also using command line and other tools, or seeing the network interface, but that's up to you how you find that. But this is the basic installation, how you install this tool. I hope you enjoy using the tool, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.